when the "you're not allowed to quit" stuff started, it came shortly after a buddy of mine, and it was actually when I was on TikTok. It came shortly after a buddy of mine had quit, and it put me in a really weird spot. Somebody that I almost idolized, somebody who did everything in life that and I felt like I wanted to do. He was very decorated in the military. He had a healthy marriage. He had kids. He had money. He had respect. He was kind of that guy. And I started to have feelings like, if he can't figure this shit out, well, what kind of chance do I have? And instead of focusing, Lane, thank you. Instead of focusing on all the negative feelings that I had for what had happened, along with previous people who are no longer here, I decided that instead of taking the negative feelings and feeling the same way myself that he obviously did in the moment, I wanted to make people never get to that point in the first place. So one time I said, "You're not allowed to quit." I'm sure I'm not the first person that's ever said it, but and it just kind of stuck, especially within the GFC. I think that's the most important thing I think I've gained as a social media guy, was getting to see just how many people aren't quite right and aren't quite okay, and how many of those people, out of all those people that are in bad places, how many of those people just push through every day. I've heard some wild stories in my time here, and honestly, if I was going through what those people went through, I don't know if I could even handle it. So when you see people like that, it kind of inspires you to be that strong as well. So I decided, instead of aspiring to be the most successful or the most loved person on the planet, my definition of success turned into how much can you do for other people. And "You're Not Allowed to Quit" was started, and the GFC took a turn. It went from "get fucked cunt," which is obviously very negative connotation, to the Great Friends Club, or the Gay Friends Club, or the Global Financial Crisis, whatever it might be to you. And we just moved from there. And sorry, chat, I'm not really reading right now. I'm just kind of talking off the top right now. I think it's important for all of you to understand that you're not going to help anybody. You're not going to help the world if you can't even help yourself. So the most important person to you should be yourself. I don't care how selfish that sounds. Focus on you and getting yourself right, getting yourself in the right headspace. And then you can move on to pushing that kind of ideology and that kind of thought process over to the other people in your life. Now, I'm not saying success is based off helping other people in the sense of you should give up everything you have to other people. No, because that's literally just as stupid as the other way. Make sure you have enough. Worry about number one first, forever and always. But once you have enough, then make sure others also have enough. Don't focus on if your buddy is doing better than you. But make sure that when he's doing worse than you, you do what you can to make him do better. Fatness with the subby, thank you. "You're Not Allowed to Quit" means so many different things to me, as I'm sure it does to a lot of you guys. And while it's obviously based in suicidal awareness and trying to help people out with that shit, it's once you're out of that gutter, once you're out from the bottom, you decided not to pull that trigger, it's then based on bettering yourself from that point as well. Once you get out of that place, it's then that you move on and then help the next person that you know's there. I'm not a good friend. I don't call people often. I'm very to myself. This is how I deal with my own life. But if somebody's in need and I'm in a good place, that's when I'll show up. Is that the way you should do it? Probably not. There are way better friends out there than I'll ever be. Verge with the subby, thank you. So just, you're not allowed to quit means the world to me. And you're not allowed to quit will probably be the best thing that I do on this planet. I don't think there's a way I could ever beat it. But now it's kind of up to you.
What?
Koski with the 300 biddies, thank you. No, it's kind of up to you guys to make it bigger. This has grown bigger than myself, and it's now on you. And if you're not doing well, then lean on what this is. And if you're in a good place and still here, then help those people that need to get there, because I can't do it. I can't do it all anyway. So first and foremost, do you. And remember that you're not allowed to quit. Then secondly, make sure others hear those same words the way you do. And that's what you're not allowed to quit means to me. Koski with the 5 gifted subbies, thank you.